Brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear, until it is done.
Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm BenchART and today we have here Doom. And so, do you know what is Doom? Is to try to run this game decently. That's the Doom thing. So I'm running this game at a native resolution, but the resolution scale set to 63%. I'm going to put everything on lowest, so the 63% is equal to this resolution that you are actually seeing on screen right now. Let me just disable the reflections. Okay, so it is everything set to the maximum minimum possible except for the resolution scale, which is a match for that resolution that I left on screen. This show performance metrics, it's to show how the game runs. I'm not using MS Afterburner because MS Afterburner is a little bit bugged, but this show metrics is actually very good because it shows you the frame times. And now you ask, what the hell is a frame time? Frame time, it's a better measure in my opinion than frame rates, but usually it's hard to get. So milliseconds is basically if you are getting 16, it's equal to the 60 FPS. If you are getting 33, it's equal to the 30 FPS. And well, 66 milliseconds, it's equal to 15 FPS. But one of the things that I notice in performance problems in this game, and it's not the frame rate, because the frame rate it's not great, but it is good. You are actually seeing there 30 frames, 35. I'm actually recording with another recorder because Shadowplay wasn't working for me, and so it consumes more frames. So the frame rate is actually managing. It's going well. It's not perfect, but the frame rate is going well. But the problem with the frame times, if you look at the frame times on the CPU where it says last, you can actually see the frame times all over the place. Look at there, 16 and suddenly 30s and suddenly 60. So what is happening is a frame time mess. And so the feeling that you have playing this game at 40 FPS is like running at 20s. It doesn't feel smooth. I know that on the video things feel a little bit more smoother because video recorders try to match the frame times and correct the things. But during the gameplay, if you are going to try out this game, which I invite you to do, you just need to go to Steam and download the Doom. There is a demo there which was released some days ago, not a lot. It wasn't released by the release date of the game. It was released afterwards. You can download the demo and try out this mission. And please, if you have this graphic card, can you please tell me if you are feeling the same thing? I have a friend that installed the game and he claimed that it was exactly the same as me. You know, it said that you could have a good frame rate, like for example 50s, but the game was so not smooth. It was a stuttering mess, a micro stuttering mess. It was just stuttering all over the place. And so he told me that, and that's exactly what happens to me too. So I invite you to do the same if you have the same graphic card, and please leave on the comment section below how it is running to you. I know that the frame rate is okay and probably it's going to run fine, but I want to know if the game feels like it's going to with very hiccups all the time. So I'm not sure what to do in here, but I believe this is a driver problem because I was all night on Reddit, I think it's how it spells or says. Reddit, I was on Reddit all night reading about this, and this problem was exclusive for the Kepler GPUs, so which is the Nvidia GT or GTX 700 series, with the exception of 750 Ti. So all those graphic cards have these problems with the game, and so I do expect an Nvidia to release a new driver or ID Tech engine to fix this in time. So, but for now I'm going to shut up. I'm going to let you enjoy this really badass game, and the results will be in the end of the video, but well, it is how I told you. Frame rate is okay, but smoothness, not really. Okay? So guys, hope to see you soon. Bye bye.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
He cannot be allowed to leave this place. He will lose everything.
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the horrible events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand. Our interest in their world was purely for the betterment of mankind. Everything has clearly gotten out of hand now, yes. But it was worth the risk, I assure you.
Welcome to the UAC. Now 221 accident-free days.
Welcome back now to the performance section of the video, and as you can see, using those settings, which is the minimum settings possible, using the native resolution, but I've been using that 800 per 440p upscale to the native resolution. I have a minimum frame of 23, an average of 34 and a maximum of 60. So the frame rate is nothing special, but it's an acceptable frame rate. But the problem, like I said before, it's unfortunately the frame times. So I hope they really fix this. Now taking a look on the percentages, we can see that 25% of the frames are below of 30 FPS, but fortunately only 1% of the frames are below the 25 FPS. So the game mostly it's above 30s, and when it's lower than 30s it's just between 25s and 30s, which is a very good news for the frame rate. But well, that problem. So looking to the other things, VRAM usage, we have a VRAM usage of 1.7 gigabytes. The RAM usage was 5.5 gigabytes, so you should have at least 6 gigabytes to play this game, and indeed I would recommend you to have 8. And CPU usage was between the 40s and the 80%, which was a little bit high. But what's the surprise here is the GPU usage.